Hi class, this is Irfan, and today we are going to have something new about how to be a good and how to be a professional MC on the event. And in this session, we will have two parts with 11 steps how to be a professional and how to be a good MC. So, without further ado, let's have a look. The first part is preparing before the event. Step number 1, know your event. Knowing your event is important for all of types of ceremonies, whether it's wedding, graduation, celebrity roles, and etc. And the type of event will dictate the type of atmosphere, and you, as the MC, need to create. And then, knowing what's going on, what should we talk about, and what is coming next is the key to being a successful MC. Steps number 2. Know your responsibilities. The MC is responsible for creating and sustaining the authentic atmosphere throughout the event. The authentic atmosphere may vary depending on the type of the event, although most events that hire an MC are looking to create a fun and energetic atmosphere. Steps number 3. Know your role expectation. Being an MC means that you have a great sense of humor. You can work a crowd and you're a practiced public speaker. This means that you have to be prepared to improvise, so you can react efficiently to whatever that may arise. For example, you may have to momentarily entertain the audience while waiting for the next speaker to get out of the bathroom or for the broken microphone to be replaced. Steps number 4. Do your research. Contact your key speakers to find out some background information on them. And this, you can use that information to prepare your introduction for the speakers. This background research will help you construct introduction that sounds more personal and genuine. Steps number 5. Stay organized. Create or review a given agenda for the event and plan out minute by minute the event schedule. Take into consideration the time it takes to get on and off the stage. Make introductions for guests and speeches or thank yous from guest members. Now we are going to the next part. The second part is the steps during the event. Step number 1, remain calm. Alright, being an MC is a lot of pressure. The event's success is largely contributed to how well the MC keeps things on track. While the event proceeding can get hectic, it is important to remain calm and focus on maintaining your MC person. To keep your cool, you can try continuing on if you mess up, finding a spot to look at while talking, and slowing down with your words. Steps number 2. Prepare the opening of the event. Introduce yourself and welcome the audience to the event. Identify the specific principal groups of your audience and welcome them individually. These welcomes don't need to be long-winded, but they do need to be authentic. For example, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the students' graduation ceremony, Faculty of Language and Arts 2020. I'm Irfan, become your MC today. Steps number 3. Introduce the speakers. The MC has the key of responsibility of introducing the different speakers that come up on the stage, as well as other key people at the event. The more pertinent a guest is, the more detailed and tailored your introduction of them should be. Once you have made your introduction for a speaker, lead the audience in applauding the speakers until they erase the speaking microphone. And when the speaker is finished giving their speech, lead the audience again in applause until the speaker is off the stage and on their way back to the seat. Steps number 4. Bridge between segments. Connecting one segment to another can be easier by using some humor to bridge the two. Before the event starts, try to prepare some talking bits like remarks, anecdotes, or jokes that can be used in between segments. And also, comment what just happened. Try and find something funny or meaningful about the previous speakers or performance and transition from there onto the next speaker or the next performance. But if you find yourself in an awkward spot, try asking your audience questions. And the questions should be kept to a yes or no answer. But by asking a question, you can keep your audience engaged and focused while reinforcing your point. Steps number 5. Be prepared for anything. As I mentioned earlier, a great MC must always be on their toes. Live events are notorious for having slight hiccups. A surfer might spill a drink, the rum music might play, or the scheduled speakers might be on their way back from the bathroom. Keep control of the event by being ready to smooth over any distractions or mishaps to keep the mood light. If something goes wrong or someone is acting unruly, the MC must stay positive. And remember, that is not your job to reprimand someone. It's your job to keep things running smoothly in spite of something going wrong. An MC having a negative attitude in any way will be extremely distasteful and inappropriate. The last step, close the event. Your closing of the event should be as exciting and signature as your opening. Normally, to close the event, the MC thanks all of the attendants, speakers, and performers. It's good manner to also thank everyone who also helped to put the event together. And then, summarize what took place at the event and what was learned, and then depending on what kind of event it was. Encourage the audience member to take an action, of course. Okay class, that's all the steps how to be a good and how to be a professional MC for the event. And please remember this one, stay simple, natural, and fluid. Stick with the program and try not overthink on becoming awesome on the first try, right? And also don't forget to manage your segment transitions. Be prepared when and what to say. If you're not funny or witty, don't try to be. Just be yourself and obey on your strengths. Open strong and out with the bang. And also, don't forget to introduce yourself and always be mindful of what to say. That's all. Thank you very much and see you on the next class. Bye.